be, but it looks like this is the spot. So this year, we have 44 outstanding clinical fellows at Mallinckrodt, and on behalf of the residents, it has been a pleasure and a privilege to work with all of you. We've learned much from each of you, and your work here has really enriched our resident experience, so we thank you. We wish you the best with your future careers, and I hope we cross paths at some point in the future because we're all part of the Mallinckrodt family. However, one fellow, an almost ideal person, was voted Since I've been here, the award's gone to two outstanding radiologists. First was Travis Henry, who is now a cardiothoracic attending at Emory University. And second was Vilas Shetty, who is a neuroradiology attending down the road at St. Louis University. This year's winner has had an interesting life, and I'd like to share some of it with you so you can appreciate what a special person we have winning the award this year. So our story begins in southwest Germany in the 1800s. This was a bustling time as the states of Germany were coming together to form a country after the Napoleonic Wars. Furthermore, Lederhosen began to fall out of style in the midst of the Industrial Revolution. Most importantly for us, our fellows' ancestors decided to come to the United States to start a new family. We'll fast forward a few years to St. Genevieve, Missouri in 1981, when our Fellow of the Year is born. Now, in case some of you don't know where that is, I've lived here for 3 years and I still had to look it up on a map. And it's an hour south of Barnes-Jewish Hospital. Growing up, this fellow had a supportive family. And just like LeBron James didn't know he was going to be a professional basketball player at the age of 6, this Fellow of the Year didn't know he was going to be a doctor, much less a radiologist at this age either. They encouraged him to do whatever made him happy. And as a child, he displayed a love for nature and the outdoors. And early career choices included zoology, oceanography, and park rangering. However, passion for the outdoors didn't go away after childhood, and this Fellow of the Year went on to earn his Eagle Scout. And he remains an avid fisher and hunter. You know, when I got these pictures and I looked back on it, I thought we should have auditioned for the kid on Jerry Maguire, because it would have been a shoot. This fellow is the oldest of 3 children, and according to his mom, he displayed an early knack for reading and for science. He started to consider medicine at the age of 11 after his grandmother got sick, and he wanted to find a cure for her illness so other people didn't have to get sick like her. In grade school, this fellow was a true Renaissance man. He displayed exceptional talent in academics, football, and band, and by the picture on the left, I'm pretty sure he dabbled in melanoma. After grade school, he attended undergrad and medical school at St. Louis University. He briefly considered a career in pharmacy, but turned that down and decided for medicine after he got a better scholarship for medical school. Anyone who knows him now will not be surprised that he finished first in his class in medical school. No, when I was creating this slide, I got a little sidetracked because it was late at night, and I realized I had no idea what a billiken is. So in case anyone else is curious, it was an elf-like charm doll created in 1908 by a St. Louis art teacher. It had a few years of worldwide popularity and then became faded into oblivion. So there you go. So I think at this point, everyone is Clint Jokerst. However, before you accept your award, we have a few more slides to get through. So for anyone who hasn't met Clint's wife, Dorothy, she's a phenomenal woman. She helped me a lot with these pictures and gave me good material. And I really have to share how they started dating because I found it a really funny story. It was pretty much a page right out of the game. Dorothy was a freshman working at the front desk at Clint's dorm. He came back after a concert one night, 3 sheets to the wind, and started flirting. He then proceeded to follow Dorothy back to her room. He gave her a fake name, told her his room number was a palindrome, and then mysteriously disappeared. Fate would have it, they reconnected paths 1 week later at a dance, and their first date was The Simpsons. And they got married in 2011 or 2007. During the past year, Clint and Dorothy welcomed Lily into their lives, and they have a tremendously beautiful family. They also have 2 dogs, Bagel and Homer, who were left out of these pictures. When I found out I matched at Mallinckrodt, I got excited. I got online and started looking at the resident pictorials on the website. Most people were smiling, and then I ran across Clint at the 1,000-yard stare, and
That picture was taken 30 minutes after I did my first deficogram.
I think that should have been a disclaimer on the website. Once I moved to St. Louis and started residency, though, I learned very quickly what an ideal resident Clint was, and what an ideal fellow he continued to be. And since then, he's been one of my personal role models here in the program. First of all, Clint's an exceptional radiologist. I don't think that I've ever heard him miss a case or to miss an important finding on a study. He's also a very engaging teacher. I've learned a lot in his conferences and in the reading room from working with him. And I think most importantly, you can tell he's someone who truly enjoys what he's doing. He's been academically active as a resident and as a fellow with multiple scholarly articles, and I've just listed some of the titles here. He was also the president of the Missouri Radiological Society Resident and Fellow Section, and he represented MIR well at local and national meetings. As the chief resident, he organized fun and unique social events and made sure that every resident was having a fun time while here. As a fellow, he even put together a barbecue. He brings a true joie de vivre to work, and when you're lucky enough to be in the reading room with him, there truly is a change in the ambience in the room, and I think it's always very pleasant, and it makes the workday go that much faster. And then finally, Clint's a resourceful guy. We're all very much aware that there's no moonlighting at Mallinckrodt, and so to supplement his income, Clint would host poker matches at his house, where everyone's winnings would go straight to Dorothy. So Clint has accepted a position at the University of Arizona Medical Center in Tucson, and I believe they're very lucky to have him. And if the radiology thing doesn't work out, Clint's a talented brewer, and he has an alternative plan of opening up a brewery. At this time, it's a personal honor and privilege to award the Fellow of the Year to Clint Jokerst, someone I consider a role model.
Thank you guys so much. I mean, you guys are like family. I'm going to miss this place a lot.
All right, congratulations, Clint. You certainly deserved it. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Ting Tao. Please come up for the Teacher of the Year Award presentation.